Hello there and welcome. We have live action now. There it is. Well, thank you, Mr. Computer. That was wonderful. You've brought us Company of Heroes 2, and Olvadi is hopefully going to be bringing us a fantastic underdog story. This German is a tournament organizer, a streamer, a player, a caster, but right now he is an underdog because he is one of the 4 participants that helped round out our GCS3 brackets, along with, if I remember correctly, Sidewinder, my good friend Ed 80Hz, and Vector. We originally had 12 participants of the live attendees that wanted to win the tournament, and I wanted a 16-player bracket. So we have Olvadi, poor old Olvadi, is now going to go up against the monstrous Elpern, who's in a bit of a mood today, I must say. I've been watching his stream, and he seems to be not loving the Company of Heroes at the moment, the RNG and the spectacle and all those cinematic TM moments. No, he's not been enjoying them. Also, he's playing as not blue for some reason, but he certainly does seem to be a little bit blue. Well said, Zany's up. There's a, if you can see him, I'll actually enable chat roundabout now. There we go. There's chat. You can see Zany's up in the bottom right of your screen, and GIAA, and Jibber Jabber Jobber. Those last 3 commenters are all coming to GCS3, baby, in Denmark. It's a glorified barbecue with a tournament as a distraction. Anyway, enough with the intro. Let's get on with analysing this game. We have USF with the following companies: Heavy Cav, Urban Assault, and Mechanized in the north, with the bulletins being, don't usually talk about bulletins, they're infantry based, give 3% fastest firing, but this one's got bazooka range increase. Not really seen much of that one in the past. I assume it's good. Grenadiers of Olvadi are going to have the first action of the game as the Pioneers advance from the east and the MG pushes up through the centre. Volley fire is activated to stop the MP40s. They're forced off a little bit pensive there, I have to say. Got some awful buzzing. Hang on a second, let me fix that. Jack's come out. I kicked my jack. Stay in, you bugger. Right, there we go. It's still live, but we're now 4 or 5 seconds behind. So yeah, Olvadi retreated there. I'm not so sure he had to. He was scared of the volley fire of the double rear echelon start from Elpern. Interesting, interesting. Grenadiers are just kind of juking around now, trying to get into a perfect position to allow the MG to set up, and rear echelons reveal themselves. MG is set up facing the wrong way, unveiling that Olvadi certainly isn't using any kind of map hack. Right, and Grenadier in the west against the rifleman, who's now joined by a second rifleman. But the important thing is Olvadi's managed to capture his own fuel and keep it. But the bad thing for him is Elpern's now captured 3 victory points and is embarking upon cruise control. He wants this to be easy. He wants this to be a simple commute to round 2. Olvadi has to throw a spanner in his works. Pioneers think of advancing. MG gets its first volley off and forces both rear echelons away. Olvadi was able to just weather the storm over there and keep his fuel, keep that 2-2-2 timing alive. Oh, Pioneer was low for a moment. Rifleman's trying to gun him down, but's forced away by the combined firepower of this in the east. Meanwhile, in the west, Grenadiers are trying to, as you heard them say, stop the advance. Maybe they just about do that. Maybe Olvadi can now capture some territory and make great use of... Oh, that's right. Is that right? Assault support doctrine? Maybe he doesn't have any of the DLC commanders. Meanwhile, there's Elpern's lieutenant going past the lovely Master League server put there by Rachel. And he has, of course, as you may have guessed by his double rear echelon start, he's gone for Urban Assault Company, which will, there they are, as I talk about them, give access to, of course, rifle grenades. So this is often, to be honest, a little bit of a BM strategy used by higher micro players versus lower micro players. I'll just call it that. Often used in team games, and to be honest, a little bit of a flavoursome strategy in auto match. So I'm not saying that Elpern's disrespecting Olvadi here. He is top 100 as Soviets, by the way, and I think around 120 in the world as Wehrmacht, eating a rifle nade there, and replying with one of his own. There you go. This is a decent play. He's got his 2-2-2 coming out. Lieutenant's been crushed by the buzzsaw there, but here comes the flank from the rifleman. Pushing the MG away for now. Got a good amount of health. The Grens are trying to keep the fire on. They get focus fired in the meantime. Here come the Pioneers. We've got a Volt. The vaulting suppression kicks in, though, and forces the rifles off. I have to say, Olvadi has held the line for now, and we may be embarking upon a delicious little underdog story.
An officer is awaiting orders.
The artillery field officer is on the field, and he has things like diversion. What does it do, Gibber? Help us all in chat. He has artillery smoke, I understand that. He also has inspiring aura. Well, there'll be a lot of uninspiring aura at GCS. We'll have a lot of body odor afoot. Fun fact, at GCS2, I literally sprayed people down with antiperspirant. I literally physically did that. People can attest. I was merciless. Absolutely merciless. Alright, we've got Stuart coming out, the 50 cal also, and a Telemine. A lovely little Telemine, 4 platelets of destruction heading for possibly this Stuart. If we do see a bad start for Elpern, it will be because this Stuart hits the Teller. Lieutenant advances. Let's get a bit POV. There's the rifle nades hit, and the officer wills them forward. He's firing over here for some reason. What's he firing at? I don't know. Maybe he's just got a lazy eye or something. I can understand that. Rear echelon was bullied there, but the Stuart comes in to bully them, and I tell you what's gravitating towards the Teller a little bit there. 222's coming in for a bait. Chase me, chase me. Come on. Do it. Do it now. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. I can't, Mr. Doodoo. I'm not telling you that. That would be mean. Although everybody would have to smell it. Oh, what a salvo from the 222. Ripping the lieutenant there. Oh, he's trying to lure him in. He's got a Faust to worry about here, so that's an excellent lure. Trying to bait him in. Just got the Faust there. Open channel here. Come on. Interestingly, Olvadi now, after having some decent pressure, let's check the KD. I'd say so. Not bad at all. And with kills comes map control. So there you go. There's the points held equalising at 8-8. Or, well, Olvadi actually has one more territory centre now, being the victory. Lieutenant being forced off. Stuart smells something's wrong. I agree with Airfield. Well, German, wanting the German to win in chat there. Sus. Ooh, rifle name could accidentally trigger the Teller, maybe. Good suppression from the MG plate defensively thus far. Oh, and he's detected it, of course, because he had a minesweeper. Aren't I stupid as a caster? Oh, that rifle's low, I tell you what. This 222's been on fine form with his 3 kills. Could have done better there. 50 cal will do a good amount of damage to the 222. And central victory point's been rectified for the Swede. Right. Are we impressed with this Stuart's performance? I'd argue not. Now the pack's out, it's going to be nullified considerably. Any MLG attack rounds? No, and the Stuart finds the firing arc of the pack and gets around the edge. Maybe an attack round now. Yes, he hits him. Going to keep him out of battle for a while. Storm officer. Well, he's now storming. He's using the artillery smoke barrage, that's for certain. Look how dusty it looks on this map. Let's have a cinematic for a moment. Remove the cursor. Don't know where my frames are, guys. I'll try and see if I've got any apps open there. Because that ain't good. Let's see what I've got open. A lot of Google Chrome. We'll get rid of that. I think that's about it, actually. Field officer's forced off. Stuart gets its 5th kill now as the lieutenant pushes in. Meanwhile, in the east, we've got this rear echelon being bullied. That could get really hurt. No, he just about gets out of there in time. Flank coming in. Yeah, it will be an LPC night. Usually I get excellent flames, even in smoke. Close Chrome and it's worked. There you go, guys. Chrome is the devil. Used to be the best browser. We just use it out of... Oh, nice dodge there. But this is a big assault. It's coming in, and we have... There it is, the flame grenade thrown on the MG. 222's in it, having a big issue. We've got the Faust coming in as well. Pax, not going to be able to keep tracking him. Maybe we'll get a second Faust. Does he have the munitions? Does not. 222 down. MG's been decrewed. Pioneer comes to try and stop the situation, but Elpern is just tearing Olvadi apart right now. It looks like a sub 10-minute game at this rate. A spirited defense, but Elpern saw what he needed to do and play back over. Wow. Wow, that was quick. That was quick. He used the rifleman incendiary grenade. I want to call it a Molotov. On the MG. The 222 backed into a corner. I think what Olvadi's problem was is he had his back up against the wall here, and usually players tend to defend from this angle, so you can like get back into base and you'll be safer. And he was backing up into the garrison and no man's land. No road bonus there to save the 222, and it was just a quick assault. It just came wave after wave, and he was left with nothing. And to be honest, I thought that we were headed for a 20-minute or so game there, and Elpern thought otherwise. And Elpern has a nasty habit of that. He's very good at looking above average and then having moments of just blistering brilliance. And it's what's caught players like Lovenest off guard in the past. They think they are, manhandling him, and then he'll pull something out of the bag like this. Of course, Olvadi there teetering on the top 100 in auto match. Just got absolutely decimated, to be honest, in the end. But it was that cheeky little incendiary grenade from, I believe it's this guy. Let's see if he's got a guilty look on his face. Oh yeah, he's a bona fide killer, if I've ever seen one before. But yeah. Yes, I agree, Jibber. That's what I was trying to get at. He's good at seeing openings and takes them as well. He puts that on his Tinder bio, actually. Anyway, moving on swiftly, let us progress. Wow, that was quick. To be honest, the kills really did equalise very quickly at the end there. Doesn't really show on any graphs in the game, just looking at the stats, but we went to positive KD for Elpern within a minute, basically. It just skyrocketed. And I'm just going to see if the in-game 2 is happening, because we may delay the unboxing of the award at this rate. Yeah, new glasses. Okay, it starts now, so rather than miss it, I would rather watch it, because you know what could happen there? It could be over quicker than we can watch it at this rate. But whilst it loads, let's quickly update the brackets, shall we, and see what we're fighting for. GCS3 brackets, there they are. They are there's the badges. That's not an English expression, it's just one I've made up. We're at currently 1-0 to Elpern. This is to decide who plays GIAA in 2 weeks' time. Then for progression to GCS3 live event in semi-finals, the loser will go off into a playoff for 5th place, which is just to get more people in rotation on the live event. So yeah, let's see where we're up to on the game. That indeed has started, as you can see. Let's update the score. Our guy on the right, as you may know, is winning. How does my script work? 0. There we go. Don't press 0. That's tac map, Matt. That's not what you want to do. You've destroyed everything. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I know how to fix this. Perfect. There we go. Scripts are great until they go incredibly wrong. Just ask. What was that terrible film I watched recently? Any Hollywood film in the past 5 years, basically. And 3, 2, 1, play. We're now with Elpern's OKW. And I will just say that Olvadi's Soviet is a bona fide top 100 faction. It's 77 in the world. So if he is to put up a more spirited resistance, one would think it's with the easiest to play faction in the game. If you don't believe me, it's probably because you're not playing enough Soviets. They're just tremendously more easy to play than any other faction. Does anybody disagree in chat? Because you'll get many people disagreeing with you. Or you may be a team game player. I'm waiting for any disagreement whatsoever to my bold statement. It probably wasn't such a bold statement, was it? Relaxis. Maybe in team games it's Relaxis. Just get your big tank destroyers out and chill. Interestingly put, powerlifting, Pete. I do find putting 7-man conscripts behind sandbags hard to master as well. It's a valid point, sir. Well played there. Well played. Alright. Folks, Grenadiers just getting to envelop from the southern direction. It's a conscript-based build for Olvadi. No tier 1 shenanigans. Around the side at the moment. His commander of choice is NKVD. Interesting. So let's just hover over that to remind the casuals amongst us what it does. It radio intercepts, which will give him a little bit of news on what Elpern might be doing. Jumps into the shed. And out of the shed. Fantastic microbiome. And into the shed again. Oh, wait. And out of the shed. Perfect play. Amazing stuff. Meanwhile, in the southwest, folks, Grenadiers, first contact there. And in the east, Stone Pioneers lie in wait. Just exploring this shrubbery and planting a shoe mine. Nearly added an R to the word there. Folks, Grenadiers take points. As the conscripts come into play, must be that he's not quite at flamethrower upgrade range yet. It's a little bit passive, isn't he, Olvadi? It's not often you see a 3-man combat engineer with full health on each model retreat early in the game. Try and get a bit more use out of them before running back to base before. Light cover for everybody, but this light cover is better because this is one directional, and Olvadi's playing with a lot of nerves now. He just got absolutely drubbed in game 1. And he's retreating back to base very easily. And in some kind of barn dance ritual there. They're all just intermingling. If I'm being caught, not Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where I come from, here we go. Killing him on retreat, Kimbo styley. Gone but not forgotten. Flamethrowers liked. I'm here, guys. No need to run, but it's too late now. We've got a conscript ready to merge into him, but the advance is going to be a long one. Stern Pioneer is still just chilling on the fuel point here. Not been used. But this is definitely round 1 action. Couldn't plant the sandbags. Flamers push in. Can they gun them down faster than they can be immolized? I hope immolized is a word. Somebody Google it for me just to fact check AE's vocabulary. 3-man folks Grenadier pushes into... That was a nice push, to be honest. It's worked. But don't forget that Elpern's had his fuel all the while. Gibber wants 5 folks Grenadiers. Let's see if his wish is Elpern's command. Thank you, Vector. Good. Cheers, mate. Hope your thesis has gone well. Any maths degree? Must have heard you were doing exams. Right. This is a good turning point in the north for the time being. It's your shaky German internet. Oh, are you Dutch, actually? I think you're Dutch, aren't you, GIAA? Can you confirm? Are you Dutch or Deutsch?
Command half-track has been converted into the headquarters building.
Ah, I see. That's the word I should have used. Damn it. I was wrong after all. AE's ego is in tatters. 4 folks Grenadiers into another shoe mine here. Whilst can he be seen? We missed the opportunity, but I gather he can't. He's gone double flamers, so these mines are really going to hurt, to be honest. Stern Pioneers close the distance. He waited there for the reloading of the Moslems, I believe. Don't know. May have done. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Is he winning? Is he winning? I think he is. Oh dear, that's not good. Stern Pioneers at close range are merciless. They are now being hurt. From the flank. It's the MP40s of the Storm. Push in from the east. It's a cat and mouse scenario. Just had a squad wipe there. I think it was an S-mine field was detonated, was it, or something? We get S-mines on this faction. I don't think they do they? What happened there? Something died. Of course they don't. And you have to get to more things dying, I believe. Oh, by the way, he has a hangover. I don't know if that's noticeable. Thought I could wing the cast today. Thought I've done well so far to conceal it. But now things are possibly dying, or I may or may not be catching them. I've had a crisis of confidence, and my house of cards has come tumbling down. Engineer died. Thank you for confirming, Peter. Cheers, mate. Lobberino from Olvadi. Trying to keep alive. He's also got the M5 coming out next. It's going to really hurt when the Puma destroys it. Thanks, Keiko. Only works for replays, Jibber. Only works for replays, mate. Hey, I am a man of progress. I don't just think anything's the finished article, but I have tried it and only works for replays. Folks, Grenadier could get hurt here. Conscripts on retreat, doesn't need them. Combat Engineer with the kill, but these conscripts could die. MP40's trying to gun them down. Will he get a squad wipe back in return, or will he overstay his welcome? He's got a Focus Grenadier here that's looking low. He's got conscript and a combat engineer on retreat. Here comes the M5, gunning them down. It does have a very light machine gun on the front. Now it has more than that. Oh, but here comes the Puma. And no 18-8s. And Olvadi surrenders having seen the Puma. Ouch, Olvadi. Ouch. I thought he was having limited success in this killing frenzy. But yeah, the M5 hype did not live for very long, did it? Oh my. Oh my. What is Operation Weserburung? What is this? Germany's assault on Denmark. Ah, I see. That's clever. Weserburung. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I just googled it. Yeah, funny, funny, funny. To be honest, that was such a quick game. I don't know if it deserves an outro. We'll give it one anyway, because Olvadi's done us a solid by filling out the brackets. Cheers, bro. Yeah, sorry, that was a bit mean, actually. He's a bro, and he's one of the GCS3 attendees. And when called upon, he took his place in the 16-man brackets. If anybody's wondering why the likes of Nagano, Isildur, Ashablaw aren't in the tournament, it is because it is purely a live event in the end. So all the people that are participating are players that could attend live and in person. And now it's time for the unveiling of some very delicious-looking French stamps. And I believe the guy that has donated this prize for the most panic-inducing panzer attack, I believe he is in chat. I know him by the name of Andrew. He's a cracking chap. He's paid for this. And we're going to unbox it on stream. And better than my previous unboxing videos, I'm not going to drop this one. And I'm going to take the webcam off its hinge and kind of use it to survey the scenario. My desk is pretty messy though. Let me just make sure I've got no addresses showing or anything. I ripped the box up a little bit earlier to get rid of the address, as you can see here. And yes, let's move my keyboard aside and unveil the prize in GCS3's live tournament for the most panic-inducing panzer attack. Basically, the best offensive panzer action of the tournament. Let's do this one-handed. Ooh, interesting. So apparently this is a vintage World War II era. Sorry, let's just put that down for a second whilst I unveil it. because it was catching. Don't want to hurt it any. Right, okay. So I'm ready now to unveil it. Ooh, it's interesting. Interesting. So, Panzer Panic. Interesting. Collection. H. Humor. H. Humanoid. Okay. Ooh. Now that is cool. That's a king tiger, isn't it? It's very interestingly packaged. It's like got cellophane around it, I believe. Probably comic book collectors are going to cry when I absolutely butcher how to open this without damaging it. Definitely take them off, probably. Oh, €34.99. I think we got ripped off, mate. It was way more expensive on that website. It's like €70 on the website. But apparently it's not been in circulation since the 80s, I believe. Cringer's A does this one-handed. Definitely should have had scissors. Just look at my face as I do that. Look at my podgy belly for a moment. I know I'm not... There's some audiophiles amongst us in chat that are hearing the fact that I'm not speaking directly into the diaphragm of the microphone, which is taboo. It's verboten. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is not a bad camera angle, to be honest. Ooh. Lovely. Let's have a look at this bad boy. This will be one of the GCS3's participants to keep forever. Until that point, we're going to have a little look ourselves as I get the wire free of that. So it's in French and it's about panicking when panzers strike. That seems very 1940. Ooh, what is this? Berlin Mouse, page 44. What is it? It looks very interesting. Oh, there's a... That looks more like a Jagdpanzer than a Stug, but I believe it is a Stug. Ausführung. It's in French. Oh my god, that's bawdy. They're having a very good time in France, it seems. Very good time in France. So let's get this wire free of the thing. So we get some more. There we go, that's better. Yeah. I'm failing on my Twitch TOS at the moment. Nobody report me. Or if you don't like me, now's your chance to report me. If anybody reads French, I'm sure this is very funny. But, oh, it's finished. Well, Comic 1's finished. That tank's had a very poor end. And now the French partisans are... that's Polish, isn't it? Polish partisans can have a good time with him. Panzerbefehlwagen. So they parade into France. I'm expecting to see some more comic strip nipples at some point. This is pretty cool. But I don't know what it's... I can't read French, unfortunately. Come in here, Fritz. Oh my lord. Oh god, it's very 40. I just saw the top right panel. That's definitely against TOS. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I can't show that on Twitch. Oh no. Oh god, that's terrible. I can't show that. Okay, that's not a rape scene this time. That's showable. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, there's the guy in chat, Parabolics. Oh dear. Oh wow. I just saw a cartoon depiction of a man urinating on a dead woman. Interesting. Okay. Elephant. Oh, very interesting. Okay. I need to check the scenes first. Okay, it's not too bad. It's kind of naked-looking Germans, and now they're very cold. Do you mind, Ferdinand? Let to 34. Everyone's Kotu 4v4 experience, it seems. I'm wearing pajamas, by the way. It's very cool. Jagdpanther. We're Jagdpanther, goddammit. Oh, that was so cool. Look at that. Bit chunky, isn't it? Yeah, it's T-34-85s. Oh my god. It's very cool, and we're only, by the way, on page 25 of 48, so we'll just go through the contents now, and I'm going to take high quality scans for the dude that donated it, and it is very boardy, very funny, and quite frankly a pretty cool collector's item if you like your World War II kind of stuff. So yeah, that is the Panzer Panic prize for the guy that does the best offensive push with tanks in the tournament. Panzer Panic. Or AE Twitch Terms of Service Panic, more like. So yeah, wow. Okay. Right then, and just a quick overview of the brackets now, as we get on back onto GCS3 stuff. Let's get my webcam sorted, there we go. So, as you may have just seen, Elpern beats Olvadi 2-0, he progresses, and on the 21st of May, which is, how does time work? Okay, we've got a very busy next weekend. GIAA is on holiday for a while, I believe, so he can't play until the 21st of May. And then on Sunday, the 22nd of May, the loser of this series will have to play again in the quarterfinal losers best of 3. So yeah, you can go and see the live version of these brackets on Twitch right now. And for YouTube purposes, I don't know how much more fluff I need to keep the video padded. Let's just call it there, I guess. You've got many great series to keep watching, though. If you've not seen them already, there's 5 uploaded to YouTube already on the playlist, so go and check that out now. Or you can use the brackets if you don't mind spoilers. I'm not 1v1ing anybody with a hangover, anybody I know. I might play auto match myself, but I'm not 1v1ing people I know.